I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to the Metro Manila Arena here in the Philippines for tonight's main event. Scheduled for 12 rounds of heavyweights between these two great warriors.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Touch gloves, come out right now.
The opening bell of this scheduled 12-rounder here. A much-anticipated fight. Round one underway.
When a high-stamina fighter is fighting another guy who's very well-conditioned, is there any tendency for maybe some doubts to creep into his mind?
Yeah, there always are. Because you always want to have the edge. We're human beings. Boxers are no different. They want to say they have a little edge in that area. But they need to know that this is exactly what they're ready to do.
A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Great movement to get away from those punches. Able to show you his blocking ability. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. He's always done a good job of keeping his opponent off of him, yet setting up his own offense. I'm assuming we will see a lot of the jab out of him tonight.
Yeah, well, assume that he's going to fight a fight like his opponent has BO, body odor, you know, and he just wants to stay away from him, and he's going to use that jab as a fan. Well, not a fan, but sort of a measuring stick, a separation stick.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Teddy, why is it in boxing that there are so many distinct styles that are defined by geography or culture or ethnicity, where we have a Mexican-styled fighter, an Eastern European, upright fighter, an American-styled fighter? Why is that?
Because you are influenced by your surroundings, by the temperament of the people in your surroundings. Aggressive people, aggressive style. Very thoughtful people, people that are very cerebral, well, you're going to have a defensive style. You're going to have a very careful style. It's going to fit right in.
Ten clicks of the talk. And this round comes to an end. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
Well, they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
Well-placed counter punch by Razor. Nice block by Razor. Well-targeted counter punch by Buster. to the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing? He's taking his opponent's jab away.
Accurate counterpunch by Buster. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. And Teddy, you can start to see that eye starting to swell up.
And right now what he has to do is go into a defensive mode so it doesn't get hit anymore, doesn't get swollen anymore.
A crushing two-punch combo by Buster. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Blocks away that headshot. Not precise at all by Buster. And a well-placed counter by Razor. Not one, but two. Good work with the jab up top. End of the round here, and you can see the fans really enjoying themselves tonight. You know, Teddy, I think maybe more so than any other sport, boxing fans are not just passionate like other sports, but they are smart and savvy. They know the game inside and out.
Well, they follow the contestants. They do understand the parameters of the game. And you know what? They come here and they kind of demand from those fighters the performance that they expect from them. They expect the guy to box. You hear them every once in a while saying, hey, come on, you know, let's get that jab working. They act like coaches sometimes.
Really committing to that jab. He lands another one. Buster's putting together punch stats tonight that fall right in line with what his strategy is. Outside fighter, throwing lots of jabs, landing lots of jabs.
Well, what it is the jab is the table setter. And the jab tonight has set up the table where he's been able to eat whenever he's wanted.
Good defense, just covering up down low. Nice block by Buster. Good block there by Razor. You know, he did a very nice job of finishing up that. He put the third punch in there and landed the combination. Now, this is exactly what I love out of an offensive fighter, Teddy. A guy who's able to put together the multi-punch combinations and make it look like it's just the sweet science.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you can do when you have good fundamentals. Not just good physical ability. That's only part of the equation. But just good technical ability. And that's what he's doing. He's snapping his punches. They're nice and clean. They're crisp. They're short. They're together.
Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Able to show you his blocking ability. Devastating blow by Buster. You know, I wonder if he's taking his man lightly because he is up on the scorecards, but you can see that he is being pressured and pushed.
You know, he's in there with a real solid guy. I don't think he's taking him lightly. It's just that he's in there in the kind of waters he's never been before. Deep waters. And he's swimming harder than he's ever had to swim before.
As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
He missed with that headshot. And another jab. Oh, boy, look at this. Right from the get-go, they go after one another.
They remind me of my 15-year-old son going to the dinner table.
And a smart counterpunch by Razor. What a chin. And can you believe the shots this guy's absorbing? Good looking counter punch. Blocks that punch. Seconds to go in round number 4. A crushing two-punch combo by Buster. And now another left. This is really good work here, kind of like a boxing 101, and it's paying off. He's popping off that jab. He's staying at a safe, longer range here, and he's controlling this fight.
Yeah, he's controlling real estate. Matter of fact.
There it is! Razor stunned, and he is hurt.
Come on, guys, punch it out. Punch it out, no holding.
And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Back up top he goes. He missed with that headshot. He's just not concentrating on the body as a target here, Teddy.
No, and you know, you wouldn't mind if he didn't have to. In other words, it all depends on the scenario. This scenario says that he should be going to the body, and he should recognize that. And that's part of the talent of a fighter, recognition, that you have to recognize where the opportunities are.
End of the round there. He was able to stun his opponent. Teddy, when you're training a guy that's coming off a round where he just got to his man, what do you do? Do you say, hey, I saw that, and here's how you did it? How do you approach that?
Well, you want to make sure you remind him exactly what you're talking about, how he set it up. Don't think about just a big punch that landed. Remember how you got to that point.
Scores with the combo to the head. Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go, oh no, actually I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. Buster's doing well, sticking to a game plan on the outside. That was off the mark. Distance, such a key factor always, Teddy, when it comes to defense. With his good foot movement, he's been keeping that distance. His opponent, how does he close that gap properly?
Well, first of all, he's got to use his jab to close it because he's getting picked off coming in. He's getting pot-shotted. So he's got to have something coming at his opponent that keeps him distracted. Use that jab. Now, don't use it conventionally, Joe. You're jabbing at the head, you're not finding nothing. You're just finding space. So jab a little lower. Drop the sights a little bit. Jab at his chest. Just so you touch something, and then you can work your way in. You can start to find them a little.
Halfway into round number 5 here.
He's bleeding from the side of his face there. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Nice exchange. Both right hands landed. And there he counters back against his opponent. Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking a shot. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. They both decide to bring it. Able to counter that attack. 3 in a row landing by Buster. Ten seconds to go in this round. Round comes to an end. And that's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic. And that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. You know, styles make fights. In this case, you see proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. I don't know what was said to him in the corner, but now he's the busier man.
Yeah, he's aware that he has to be.
Tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, he gets caught.
Great pace to this fight, Teddy. These guys are not coming out of fifth gear. Nobody's slowing down.
No, they're fighting a 6th, 7th, and 8th gear.
Right back to the work up top. Razor's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. He's committed to that jab, and he doesn't just throw one out there, but brings the second one immediately behind it. Buster staying away from trouble. He's out there on the outside. Well, if ever you wanted to explain to somebody the benefits of distance while fighting, this is a perfect example by what we're seeing out of him on the outside.
Well, you know, so many times I see tall guys, and what the heck's the sense of being tall if you don't know how to fight tall? He knows how.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down.
Hey, no holding, no holding.
Well off the mark by Buster.
Keep it going.
The end of the round has arrived. And now an opportunity for the trainer here to get his hands on his guy. His guy just got tagged pretty good there. And when he looks into his eyes, what is he looking for?
Well, first of all, he's looking to see whether or not his guy is still there. You know, he got stunned pretty good. And then what he has to do is make sure his guy is listening to him and telling him, hey, look, you got caught, You've been caught before. This is the way we can fix it. This is what you got to do to correct things.
Well-placed counter punch by Buster. Boy, the judges are having an easy time with this because this is clean and effective punching we're seeing out of him.
Hey, Joe, remember when you were a kid, your mother or father bought you that painting by the numbers?
Oh, I love that.
He's punching by the numbers.
Very accurate work with the hook there after fine defense.
He's got to know that the eye's getting worse. The swelling is really more pronounced right now, but I don't see any defensive changes.
And you know what? I don't see any urgency either. You just touched on it. I don't see him where he's starting to get to the place where, you know, he's firing at the kind of rate that you would want to see a guy firing back at when he's in such a perilous position right now. He has to know that this fight is close to being stopped. He's got to start acting like a guy that's at the cliff, and he doesn't want to go over that cliff.
Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. Nice block by Razor. Some fine fundamentals, good counter punch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese. He used distance.
Boy, that's a big gash there on the cheek. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this: I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
Doing well on the outside.
Razor's getting caught with headshots. But Teddy, to me this is pretty simple. Move your head.
Otherwise, the other guy will. And he's been moving his head for him all night.
They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Good return fire that time. Razor showing a little bit of a defensive shell, but Teddy, I'm seeing punches still getting through and splitting that guard.
Yeah, well, that's the problem, Joe, when you put those earmuffs on, but you don't move your head. Some of them are going to get through, and just as importantly, you handcuff yourself, so your opponent is going to stay in there a little bit longer, knowing that nothing's coming back right away.
He missed with that headshot. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. He's going around now, Teddy, like his legs are made out of wet noodles.
Yeah, my mother was boiling the water because she used to make sure that that water boiled and boiled was never al dente. These legs are not al dente.
He was stunned, but now he's surviving. What a great round. 2 minutes in, 60 seconds to go. another jab comes in by Razor. What do you think the right time is to stop a fight under circumstances like this? I mean, the swelling around the eye is getting really bad.
Well, part of it is he getting caught with punches clean that he wouldn't be getting caught with if the eye wasn't in that condition. That's where you...
Wow! Razor's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. Targeted counter punch by Razor. Coming to the end of this round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, a round like that where it's a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy. When you were a trainer, are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? Does it depend on each guy?
No, if I have a fighter, I'd rather have a guy fighting a guy that you never see him. Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Accuracy an issue there, didn't land. There it is! He is damaged badly there. He goes down, and there is still plenty of time remaining in this round. Able to get up to his feet after that knockdown, but Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Very precise double jab by Buster. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
So you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Buster. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Good looking counter punch. Teddy, it's one of my favorite times of one of our fight broadcasts. When we make the declaration, he has to have a knockout to win.
And how's he going to do it? Well, I think he's got to be a photographer. He's got to be a guy that goes in the dark room, really, Joe, and start looking at the negatives. During the night, a lot of pictures have been taken. He's got to go now and look back at those pictures and remember something, that he saw something. He saw a moment. He saw a spot where the guy dropped his hand. He pulled back, and he's got to go, and he's got to act on that moment.
Way to block there. He comes back with the left hand again. End of that round. And the knockdown was scored. Now, Teddy, the fighter who was floored, how do you treat him? Do you go soft on him when he comes back, or do you get right in his face? What's the way to approach it?
You have to know your fighter. You have to know the temperament of your fighter. Some guys, you know, they just kind of crawl up into a ball, and they don't come out of it if you get too strong with them. Other guys, they react well to that. So you got to know what he reacts to, first of all. And the most important thing, you have to get information. Why did he get dropped? You had your right hand down, you got hit the hook, get your right hand up. You'll be okay.
A good block. Comes right back at him with a left hand. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Wow! He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Razor's showing some real guts here. Hey, this fight was not going his way at all, but somehow he has gathered momentum.
Yeah, he behaved like a fighter. He got through the tough times, and now guess what? Good times in front of him.
Teddy, he went from being on the edge of the cliff to now climbing back up the mountain.
Well, you know, that's where you want to know if a guy recovers fast. Obviously, he has the capacity to recover very quickly.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. It's been 2 minutes of non-stop action. Now the final minute has arrived. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Buster's leaving himself wide open there. You just can't do that.
Well, you can do it, but you're going to get paid. You're going to eat some leather. You're going to get punched in the mouth. That's going to happen.
Good combination punching by Buster. So the round comes to its conclusion, and it's a round in which our man here, as he heads back, was really tagged pretty solid. So if you're the trainer in the corner, what's your approach?
Well, you know, that's a great question. My approach is that I have to remind him that he's on common ground. He's probably going to think he's in a place where he's never been before, but I'm going to remind him, hey, remember you got hurt in the gym? And then give him something to correct the problem. You know, tell him some technical things that he needs to hear.
By Razor. Good defensive skill. Off the mark. He got rocked earlier in this fight. I don't see him changing much up, Teddy. Would you be advising him that now is time for an adjustment?
Well, you have to have a plan B, maybe even a plan C when you come into it. Maybe he doesn't have one. Now, if he doesn't have one, you're not going to tell him to start changing up, because then you're basically saying, I don't know what to do, but, you know, we're in trouble.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Right back to the work up top. Wow, just sit back and enjoy. Oh, and there you go. He is damaged badly there.
On,
he may hit the
guys.
floor.
Come on.
Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Boy, what guts. What guts to stay in there and gather yourself again after he was taking a beating.
Yeah, what guts, what instincts, and what a set of whiskers.
60 seconds to go in what has been a toe-to-toe war. Oh, what a great round. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Good-looking counterpunch. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Razor's in bad shape.
All right, punch it out.
top, but was unable to connect. Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear-cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
Razor's got to deal with a cut cheek. Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Razor. He could go down.
Punch it out, punch it out.
See, not just one jab, he throws that second one right behind it. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. He's a weeble wobble in the ring right now, just wobbling away, unable to steady himself right now after being stunned. Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time. He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Good block by Buster. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Holy cow! He is not in good shape. Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now. Wraps it up. Now let's send it up to our ring announcer for the decision. He's your winner by knockout victory.
I feel like I just came out of the movie theater, Joe, and I did not expect that ending.
Good, enjoyable, entertaining fight it was. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore saying thanks for being with us.